Hello and welcome to a brand new series here on Copeland Plays, Astral Ascent. You might have seen my Let's Check Out video where I kind of asked you guys if you would be interested in seeing a full series on this game. There was plenty of interest, way more than I thought there would be for this game, so I thought, let's check it out. Let's play some Astral Ascent on the channel. I love this game. As you can see, I've taken about 20 attempts on my first save, so I'm going to have some experience, but hopefully that will make me better at explaining some of these mechanics for all y'all. And obviously, when I was first playing through it, I wasn't really reading the story too much, so this would be fun for me to actually get to experience the story and pay closer attention.
His armies of soulless, replaceable creatures crush and invade planets in an instant. Then the Master arrives and selects a handful of survivors. The strongest, the bravest, the smartest. The rest must choose between obedience or death.
I'm guessing the Master will be our final boss. I've not reached that on my 15 hours so far, so.
The Master are scattered in astral prisons, museums to the glory of this vicious ruler. 12 supernatural and overpowered beings guard these astral prisons from which no one can escape. The Zodiacs.
Interesting, okay. The Zodiacs, I do know that.
Mission, I found a way to infiltrate the garden, the central prison. A trick without a way out. My mission? Eliminate the Master.
So are all the playable characters... I mean, it seems like they're all trying to eliminate the Master. But do they all, like, find a way to sneak in? Like...
According to my intel,
do they all follow Isla's story? I don't know.
Let's find it.
Okay. We need to find the prisoner outpost. What happens if I go left? Nothing. Well, we'll go right. I do know how to jump. I've already done that. I've done it. I'm ready to go.
The Master spawns are here. This shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Attack. We got that. So you can kind of float in the air when you're attacking. Mentioned that in my first video, but yeah, you can smack people real easy. The movement in this game feels amazing. Also, if you want to check this game out, it's on Nintendo Switch. And tip, your double jumper is restored after your basic attack. There we go. This game is on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and PC. It retails for 25 bucks. Absolutely worth every cent. Small team of developers. This is, I believe, their first game. I know they funded it through Kickstarter, which is awesome. So we have up to 4 spells, and we'll use spells to cast, or we'll use mana to cast spells. And basic attacks restore mana. So we'll strike them a couple times just to have some fun with it, and then we'll spam our spells. Very well done. Once used, a spell will enter cooldown and won't be available till you complete a spell cycle. Spell cycle is completed once you use all 4 of your spells once.
That's mine.
And we got a new spell. So let's pick up this new spell. We'll put it just on our 1 slot here.
More of them. The Masters
Can I see what it is? Oh no, I don't have mana right now. Obviously.
Well.
Oh, we got a bigger enemy, so let's try out our new spell. Oh, we need to... Ooh, very nice. Big ol' shuriken. Very good. Can I use my signature ability yet? Oh my gosh, doesn't want me to. That's kind of weird. You can like move vertically with enemies. Like I hit him once and I get my double jump back. I mean, I guess that's what they try to teach you in the tutorial. With that tower of target things. So we will fall attack. Oh my god. So in my first video on this game, I didn't realize the mushrooms like shot out a wave attack, but it's literally in the tutorial. So I don't know how I missed that one. Invulnerable dash. Easy peasy. I got a little ballsy there, I won't lie. You collected a healing shard. You can stack up to 5 healing shards at once. Consume all of them at any time for healing. Once you have 5 healing shards, when you use them, you will receive a bonus heal. Okay. Yeah. I did see that, or I did like feel that while I was playing, but like you really want to get to 5 healing shards. If you're using 4, it feels pretty bad. How am I supposed to get up here? Oh, my signature spell, of course.
I shouldn't be too far now.
Also, I just used the down attack there. I couldn't hit that little tree guy with my neutral attack. But when I use the down attack, I don't use it a ton, frankly. I don't find it to be a super useful mechanic, but it's kind of cool that it does have its uses. I'm a big Spelunky player. I love Spelunky, or at least I've played a lot of Spelunky. So, like, aiming your whip slashes and whatnot is very Spelunky. You can actually do a lot of things with the whip in Spelunky. My favorite thing is the back whip. So you can be facing one direction, swing your whip, and hit things behind you, but it's like a 2-frame window.
The master.
It's so satisfying when you hit it, though.
Behind these worlds.
The master.
The fate of the galaxy.
I guess it is Isla. I mean, it's in your hands and like all the other playable characters.
Right. I knew someone was breaking in.
Ordon. Welcome to Ordon. Ordon has great design. I think Ordon... I like Iki, but Iki's trying too hard as far as character design goes.
My name is Isla, and I'm here to deal with the master of these prisons.
Girl, I don't know if you're bold or reckless.
What she means is you're in the right place. Come with us.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Let's follow Iki
No
and...
matter how determined I am, I'm going to need allies in this mission.
Absolutely. Big part of this game are the other people that join your journey. Ooh, that's a really nice little moment there. Screen grab. I don't remember that spot. Very peaceful, very beautiful. Alright. So we are here in the hub now. Think of this kind of like the throne room in Hades.
2 days, I've learned so much about my targets.
Yes. Unfortunately, 2 days isn't enough to tell you everything about the Zodiacs.
Absolutely not.
Teach you much more.
What you need to know is that the Zodiacs are defending the path to the Master.
So my mission is simple. Defeat the 12 Zodiacs to reach the Master.
Exactly. You'd better go see Sova, the big owl. She'll fly you out of the garden.
Okay, is there anything else I can do here in the garden? No. They just want me to get into my first run, which I am ready for. So I think how I'm going to structure the series, we're just going to do one run an episode, no matter how long it is. So the series might kind of vary in length.
Our little trespasser wishes to face the master.
Absolutely.
Yes. But first, I need to fight the prison's guards, the Zodiacs.
At
Yes.
first, you listen to your teachers well. Before you go, don't forget about our new prisoner, Karen. He was brought in during your training.
Ah, so we do have another playable character, Kieran. So he is our second playable character. I will say my time since between recording my like let's look at video and the other runs I've done, which I've only done about 3 runs, I've been kind of busy. Fights with his fist, counter any damage with his signature spell. I actually tried out Kieran. Oh, I could play co-op mode, that's right. So I actually can't because I don't have a second controller for my Switch.
Super happy to
But
meet you.
I've actually been
Right
playing
away?
a lot of
Shouldn't you prepare
Kieran,
first?
and he is amazing. His signature ability is really fun.
No. I punch first and ask questions later, if I remember them. But yeah, I'll be here if you need some muscles.
The muscles.
You two are
Rock
not
hard
only
muscles
prisoners in the
of
garden.
Kieran.
Why don't you introduce yourself to our little community when you are ready to go? My wings will carry you to the entrance of the fragmented plains. From there, it's up to you and your skills.
Fragmented Plains is kind of the first floor in this game. Talk to Sova to start an attempt. But I will not do
I
that
wish
yet.
you a good day, Sova.
Pleased to see mana still exists outside of this garden.
I was trained that way.
Your sisters did well. I personally have high hopes regarding your efforts.
So some kind of sisterhood with Isla.
Hello. I hope I'm not bothering you.
Isla of the Order.
There we go,
of
Coalescent
Sisters.
Sisters. The one who
One who
exists to kill.
to kill.
I
Is she an assassin?
wish to prove that the Order has a just cause.
We
Oh,
do
wow,
not
I think so.
believe in random acts of kindness. Everything here must be business.
Oh, okay. Everything here must be business. I misread that as busyness because I'm dyslexic
Hello.
as hell.
You're Zimzim, right?
Also, how does Isla know Zimzim's name?
Isla,
Zim Sprite's so good, dude. She's so cool.
Feeling good. Today, anything seems possible.
I like that. Let me know if you need a little boost. I'm right here.
Can we look at our menu yet? No. We do have to talk to everybody, so we're gonna make sure we do
You
that.
must be Alun.
Alun.
Right. And you must
Alun's
be
design's my favorite,
Well,
man.
I'm the
He looks so
resident
cool.
stylist here.
I'm not sure. Style is one of my skills.
Yes, I have noticed.
They kind of have matching outfits. They both have like purple with gold trim. I mean, purple and gold go well together, but
Oh, sorry. We were thinking about something really quite hard.
We? Who's we?
This pack of Yalis and myself. We went through so much together. We deserve to be a we.
wait, is Papa Yaley supposed to be a Yaley? This whole time I've been like, he's a fox. But I think he's supposed to be one of these cat guys, because the Yaleys seem like cats to me.
What a lovely day to
I'm
meet
dumb.
you, Seer Boppy.
Seer Babby.
Oh, you must be the famous Isla. Did you know I am carefully watching your progress?
I know.
Is he kind of
And I
French?
strive to be the best.
He's got a little
I
bit
will
of a
prove
French
myself to
accent.
my order and to you as well if you wish it.
I am pleased to hear that, my dear assassin-to-be.
I think it's a French accent, just a touch of a French accent. I don't know. My uncle, he's an American, like grew up in America, but he's been in France for the past 20 years, and I've
Beautiful
genuinely
stuff.
started to
Off
notice
to a great
a lot
start.
more recently. He visits me, or he used to visit yearly. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But he genuinely is developing a French accent, which is awesome. So this ability, if you didn't know, you can hold L and you can actually see what the skill would do. So this is kind of a back dodge that throws down a fire bomb. And this one just drops 3 bombs. I'm going to take the 3 bombs. The displacement skills are scary, man. Like, you're investing... You're not investing a lot, but you're accepting a lot of risk. Just having one of the abilities in your rotation completely, like, disorient you. This is the prowess tree. By leveling up your character, you can unlock prowesses that add effects to your basic attack or sig spell. Okay. Shadow Mark periodically creates 1 ice sword. 1 second? Oh, once you've applied a Shadow Mark. On enemy death, Shadow Mark transfers to a nearby target. On Shadow Mark disappearance, summons 1 sig sword. I kind of like the contagious mark. I'm thinking if we got like one of those, like imagine we got the continuous mark and then that spirit sword, like summons a spirit sword whenever an enemy dies. It could like pass from spirit to spirit. At the start of each room, this icon is visible. Okay, just telling us we'll save. Upon entering every room? Wait, can I just stop mid-run in this game? This whole time I've been super picky about making sure that I never stop mid-run. Because I'm an old school Binding of Isaac player. I like played a lot of Flash Isaac. And that game you couldn't pause. I think it's still one of the reasons I have so many hours of that game on Steam. Because I just never paused. Like I would just leave runs going overnight sometimes because what else could I do? I had Brimstone, man. My mom said I had to come home for, get off the computer. When I first started playing Binding of Isaac, I was playing on like the family computer still. Which probably not like the best game for like a 12-year-old, but at the same time it's I don't know, it's a game that's done with so much respect. Like, even if it doesn't totally feel like it initially, and if you're just like don't know Edmund, the game can be kind of gross. It is done with a lot of respect. It's actually crazy. I didn't know the story of The Binding of Isaac until like last year. Like I always assumed it was just kind of like a basic, like I knew there was like the main plot, I guess. I never knew the subtext of that game, which there's a lot of equipping a gambit will add new effects to your spell. Each spell can have 4 gambit. I did not mention this at all. So gambits are additional abilities for our spells. So this, every time we cast Side Trap, we will summon 2 ice fragments, which are like little projectiles. If the equipped gambit and spell elemental affinity matches, the spell will gain a damage boost, which is very important. And we'll definitely be trying to build ourselves kind of books of spells that we can, you know, synergize with both our prowesses and our signature spells and all sorts of different things. And I just got hit. Dang, I got hit hard. Whoa. Also, another thing, in between levels, I haven't mentioned this at all, but there are, you know how we're kind of picking our reward? We're going to be able to get different rewards, and I'm usually early on, it's good to pick harder levels, especially if you know you can take them, because these enemies on the early floors are just not that hard. Though my damage is terrible right now. And my health bar, man, like, only having 150 health is so scary. But I'm going to keep taking more difficult rooms, and then if we make it to the boss, we'll be able to spend those stars on permanent upgrades. So it does, like, pay off to be pretty aggressive. Another resource we've been picking up are those keys. Also, I should have definitely taken the health, but I'm so used to not taking health with upgrades. Those keys are really nice because they can open up those altars, which also will give you permanent upgrades, or semi, maybe not permanent if you take the, you can either upgrade your spell or upgrade your character stats. That time I took the character stat upgrades, but the spell upgrades are also good. I just had enough keys to take the spell upgrade, so I decided I should. It's also always a better value, so it's three keys for like a single upgrade, 5 keys for a double upgrade. So you're getting basically 1 key off if you buy the more expensive upgrade. Gotta use the mushroom man. Do you know the mushroom man, the mushroom man, the mushroom man? The mushroom man. Holy moly. Nice. Side trap? You're not catching me, dude. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. What? So we got an aura here. So auras are another kind of passive. Summons 1 Nimbus per 9 mana. 10% on spell hit, applies 1 freeze. When hero is hit, gain shield for 2 seconds. Unique. I assume that means we can't take 2 or like that aura twice or something. Does that mean we can take certain auras twice? I feel like we're kind of getting a bit of a freeze build going with that. You know, we have 1 ice spell that summons ice fragments, so I'm gonna keep going on the hopefully we can keep getting some ice spells, which we can. Absolutely fabulous. I'm gonna put it on 4. So your spell order does matter. Also, if you hold down R, you can salvage spells you don't want for quartz, which is pretty nice. Quartz is another resource we can spend for upgrades before the boss fight. What was I going to say?
An ambush.
Element. Oh, your order of your spells matters. So certain spells like will displace you. Like we saw that one that like made you jump backwards. You could maybe get another spell afterwards that made you lunge forwards, and then you could basically not move, or like stay in an extended dodge. I found one and it was like you shot a projectile and the projectile would boomerang back to you, and only when it boomeranged back to you and like hit your character it did damage. But then I paired it with like a dash ability, and basically like I would dash into the projectile and just like do a ton of burst damage really fast. It was very satisfying and it looked super cool. It actually wasn't that efficient for spreading out the damage, so if there were a lot of enemies around it was actually worse. But when there was only like 1 boss, it was a really, really strong ability. Or just like combo, I guess. How did I not get hit there? I definitely went through the green laser. I really appreciate this game telegraphs its attacks very clearly. It's really asking, you know, it's going like, hey, we're going to give you the resources to succeed, I guess. You have to figure out how to.
I can't.
Not even close. Not even close, baby. Get out of my kitchen, boy. Get out of here, boy. You can see the spells we picked up are a lot better than the default. So definitely when you're running through this game, get rid of those default spells as quick as you can. Obviously, sometimes they'll like synergize really nice with your build, but especially Isla's is just so wimpy as compared to all the other abilities you can get your hands on, or skills, I should say, spells. Spells is what I was looking for. Let's see here. We're cruising right along on stage 1. I'm not getting hit like at all. I mean, given stage 1, once you learn attack patterns, it's a pretty easy stage, which is usually how roguelikes work. Like, stage 1 should be the place where you struggle initially, so you can like learn the controls, but once you have a grasp on the game, it's going to be pretty forgiving. So here we go. So there are different tiers of gambits. You can see there's kind of a diamond on the left side. So these are both common. And then this blue one is a heroic, which I think is just one tier above. But we'll throw that on one of our ice spells. Which one should I do? These both have the same effect. I'm going to do it on frost splinters, because I like the idea of using it and just summoning like 9 million frost fragments. We are stacking it up on the star count. We're going to have a lot of stars to spend before the boss, which we're going to need because we're very weak. And we'll see that when we get back to the garden. So how I'm planning to do this series, I guess, for anyone who's familiar with Astral Ascent, I'm going to do one run per episode, and then we'll do all of our post-run stuff, and then every episode will just start going into a run, essentially. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So we'll just like do all our post-run stuff, talk to people, reveal story stuff, then we get right into the action at the start of the next one. So we will have lots of post-run stuff to do and take care of in the village, and I can show off more mechanics as we go. What the heck? How did that not hit the big guy? Ha ha ha. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But yeah, there'll be stuff like in between runs, we'll be able to get permanent upgrades. So we could get another aura, but you can see I only have room for one aura. And I actually kind of want to keep this freeze aura. It feels like it fits our build right now. We have some ice spells, we have the freeze aura. I don't want to risk it and like risk not getting a reward. So we're going to take the quartz reward instead. Now it did give us less, or did give us more stars. I think we took the more difficult one actually. But I don't recommend taking the more difficult levels when you first start out. Like, just focus on getting far into runs. I'm taking them because I'm confident in my ability to deal with first stage enemies pretty well. We're going to grab Pavo's Feather. So the other option in these key altars is Pavo's Feather, which gives you, so if you see on the top left of this spell description, we'll upgrade it, and now it has 2. So it goes all the way up to level 10, and it'll give us 200% damage on that spell. And I don't know if this is true, but it feels like the level 10 spells get like a buff just for reaching level 10. I could be wrong, but it really felt like I got a spell to level 10 the other day, and it was like, just felt like it was like way stronger than like one level above the level 9 spell. I could have been wrong, but I will say it was like the only spell I upgraded because I wanted to know what the max spell level was. And I just kept upgrading one. Usually I try to spread out my upgrades a little bit, because it feels bad when you just have like one spell doing 90% of your damage and it's like 3 casts away and the boss is at like no health. It just feels bad. So we'll keep going, stacking up more keys, stacking up more stars.
Don't stand in my way.
We got a boss, not a boss fight room, but a wave monster horde. What's wave mode? Horde mode? Horde mode. Oh no. Oh! Oh man. Can I get an AoE, please? Yeah, there we go. Wow. Those guys were harder to deal with than I thought. Nice. Did it pass it on? Did not pass it on as far as I could tell. Isn't Shadow Mark supposed to get passed on when I kill an enemy? Also, I need to be using my Siggy ability more. I have a lot of heals as well, which is really nice. I guess when you're maxed out heals, by the way, like the heals still heal you. which I do really like because, like, leaving behind heals in a game always feels bad. Like, I think it's half the reason Demon Bagger is so good in The Binding of Isaac. It's just you don't have to leave behind heals. So welcome to, I believe it's called the Astral Lounge. I guess she'll explain it to us.
Hello? What is this place?
A customer. I'm Andromeda, and I welcome you to the Old Medusa Head.
Oh, it's the Old
This
Medusa
place
Head.
is very cozy.
That's nice to hear. I want this place to be a haven for everyone. Come closer, I don't bite.
Nice. And here we can buy permanent upgrades. Stuff like max HP, attack speed, and strength. So these rainbow potions are like incredibly powerful. And I'm going to try to take them as often as I can. I also love taking mana upgrades.
Incredible cocktail, my friend.
Oh. Now over here at the Healing Shards altar. See, I didn't take it because we have full healing shards and pretty good health.
Injury's gone.
But with some extra stars, I'll spend a top up, and now we do have another full heal, which is really, really nice. Also, what was that upgrade? I just went quick because I knew I only had one. Increases frostbite damage by 20. So we have no way of applying frostbite yet, so keeping an eye out for that will be nice. So we have 2 ice gambits here, but I think I only have 1 spot for ice gambits. I do only have 1 spot. Now what we could do is we could unlock a gambit spot, but instead I'm just going to grab the ice sword, throw it on this one, and then, so our other spells are neutral type. You can see the little gray diamond up there, and I'll throw a neutral type gambit, and it will increase the damage of ethereal knives. I don't always do that because ethereal knives is not good, but I felt like it made sense here. You can also reset it for some quartz. I try to avoid that because quartz, you know, you're gonna get another shot before the next boss, so you might as well. All right, so when you reach your boss, you get one of 3 options. Let's see which one we get. I won't spoil it. We'll watch the cutscene. I always skip these, but Mr. Sexy Hunk over there.
Hey there, new face. I'm Taurus.
Taurus.
The jailer's here, and you, well, you're the prisoners.
You are not my target. Please let me through.
Me and my fellow Zodiacs, we have one job. Unfortunately for you, it's to stop you from leaving. Nothing personal.
Nothing personal, kid.
I see.
Teleports
At any
behind
rate,
you.
I knew I would have to beat the pawns before I could meet the master.
Or no, it's teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid. I was about to say, I'm like, why would you say it before you teleport behind someone? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, wow, ow. That hit so hard. Oh, no! Oh, God, okay. Our heal still doesn't heal us all the way. So we won't use it just yet. Oh my gosh. Okay, when he throws the sword, you have to stay out of the way.
I feel so much better.
Oh no, he predicted me. Oh, oh yes, he does switch directions. So you also see there's a blue bar at the top. I've never noticed that before. I have no idea what it means. I just thought I would comment on it because I just saw it. Oh, it's his like limit break, I think, which is actually really easy. So each boss has like this special limit break ability that they have that are especially hard to dodge. And I didn't realize there's a meter for them. Oh no. Wait, did I dodge that just by like actually dashing? I think so. Oh no. Think we can beat the first boss on our first try? Okay. I'm very focused right now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. We did it! Let's go! I wanted to get a good first run.
Save us all. Go on, run.
Is that it?
For now, there are 11 more Zodiacs on your path. Good luck, Isla.
Okay. He also said save us all. So I've always seen the relationship between the characters and the bosses is pretty adversarial. And it's cool to see that, like, I think they do have some kind of a vested interest in me. Increases critical hit chance by 10%. Uncritical hit creates 2 missiles. When life is restored, Thunderstrike. I don't really love any of these, so we're just going to salvage this one for some extra stars. The reason I didn't love it is because we're going Frost build. Like, if I would have got a Frost Aura there, I would have, like, taken it in a heartbeat.
Drink.
I guess not Frost build, but like Freeze build, Ice build. Spirit Sword. On basic attack creates Ice Idol. That's exactly what I want. I'm not really spamming my signature spell. Creates 1 explosive clone, dealing damage. What does this mean? Oh, there's no dummy, dang it. Well, there's one dummy. This guy. Ha 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 ha. Thinking about adding a laugh track to my videos. What do you guys think? Just every time I tell a joke, there'll just be a nice laugh track. Kind of Big Bang Theory style. I almost got hit by that attack on purpose because I like those enemies when I'm playing as Kieran. You can, like, cheese them to get a bunch of resources really easily because their attacks are really predictable. But you can't do that with Isla. Oh, the explosive clone is where you were. Interesting. I don't think it's good, but it's cool as like an idea. Hit him with some throwing swords. Jump on down. Get some free heals while we're at it too. Let's go. Easy peasy. I will say our, whatever that one that summons like the diagonal row of ice. Not this one, but then this one. This is definitely our strongest ability. Like, maybe it's just because it's gotten the most upgrades. I will say, stuff seems to really scale with upgrades. Because we're lacking like every stat. Let's get some extra ones. I'm gonna avoid the crit chance just because, I mean, given we're gonna hit bosses like over 100 times, if I have any crit chance, it's gonna pay off. But you know, whatever. How many? I have no gambit slots available currently, so I have 1 neutral gambit slot. But because of that, I'm actually gonna avoid them for now.
What surprises await me here?
It feels bad when you apply gambit that like is kind of unoptimal. Like, it still might be the best play because I do think getting good gambits on your spells is really important. But it just feels bad when we put like a subpar gambit on. Okay, whoa. We're like playing this second stage even cleaner than I think I was playing the first stage. That was such an easy room, what the heck? I don't really want an aura, I don't want a gambit, so give me more keys, brother. Hit it up. Beat it up for my dogs in the cage. Oh no, please no. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. The cleanest gamer on the planet. My attack speed's oh, I got an attack speed fruit. I was like, what the heck happened? I don't like this enemy. He scares me. He's just big. Did they change his ability? No, they couldn't have. I don't think there's even been an update for this game since the last time I played. That's it. Oh, come on. There we go. Just some weak enemies. We love this. Just recharge our mana. We did it. Oh, okay. So this is Cetus's Cavern, a special stage you can find as you're going throughout the world. And in Cetus's Cavern, you can basically change the type of one of your spells. So I'm actually going to take this one. The reason is they're almost always neutral. So what we can do is we can put the neutral on our ethereal knives, and then we can unlock a slot on our actually good spell. Oh. We can't use this one, so we'll salvage it for quartz for the moment. I need some more slots. I need more spells. This room is a very cool room. It's like a boss fight against a special boss, but I'm gonna skip it because it will end our run. Plain and simple. It's a really hard boss fight that I just never take. But yeah, if you see that thing and you want to check it out, definitely give it a shot. But I would say it's one of those things where it's a very big risk versus reward. Like if you have a really strong run, maybe you can take it. But for me, that boss fight is harder than anything I've probably run into so far. I could be wrong, but it's a very punishing fight. And we're gonna keep spending up our keys because we have a very absurd amount of them. Also, I do have a lot of attack speed. I got 15%, which is... Honestly, it feels way better than... I never take attack speed, really, on purpose. But it feels really good. Kind of missed there. That's okay. I hate that attack there, because it never... Like, the red bar that shows up is never as far as he goes, so I always think I'm safe, and then he just dashes right into me. Also, we almost got hit by these little lasers here. Oh! Used my ability the wrong direction. It's okay. Oh no, I got greedy. I thought I had him dead, so I just spammed my ability. Raw Force. If enemy life is full, creates 1 combustion. Unique. Increases combustion damage by 50. On fall attack creates slime. On spell refresh creates 2 Yaleys. I think I'm going to take this actually. Combustion. So combustion I believe is like a damage over time fire ability. So our frost abilities are going to get a bit of a nerf. But that just seemed really powerful to be able to apply combustion to every enemy. Oh, never mind. It's AoE damage every time we hit it, looks like. Like a small AoE and a big kind of burst of damage on our first hit too. Yeah, we're one-shotting. What the heck? This is really powerful. Never mind. This is insane. This run's so good. It like trivializes all the little enemies, which is really nice because those guys like... I feel like their defensive capabilities is always really small, but their offensive outputs are pretty serious. Spirit Sword helped us out there a little bit. You can see it getting summoned. Should I keep taking difficult rooms, or should we start switching over to easier ones? I mean, I've got a full heal. We can always restore our heals before the boss fight. And getting some extra keys is nice. Beside that, we literally got... So one thing about that healing shrine I didn't mention, like the place you can get more healing crystals, you can, with the extra healing crystals, like every time you use it, it increases the price of that altar, and there's one of those altars before every boss fight. So if you don't use it before your first boss fight, that first price is still locked in. It's only 6 stars to get your full healing slots filled up. But after that, it's 10. After that, I want to say it's 15. After that, it's, 20 or something. So, like, you can only use it so many times before you just will not have any more stars to use. Which matter, man. Like, the stars are probably the strongest currency. Here we have kind of like an elite enemy. You see the purple health bar? So this is part of taking those more difficult levels. You get stuff like these elite enemies. They've got extra attacks, extra health. Yeah, they're called elite foes. Okay. So you got to be careful with those guys. We did get another ability. Let's look at them. This one, you jump up in the air, throw down a bomb. And this is the dash ability I was talking about earlier. But it's fire type. And we need fire type abilities. So I'm going to take it. It is risky. So you can see when I use it, we get dashed forward. You are dodging during that dash. So you're not like in a huge risk of dying, but
follow the portals.
You do have to be a little careful. Oh no! Wow, that was quick. Okay, it's fine. Oh no. I got you. I got you, buddy. I got you. Oh no. I can't believe he didn't hit me. Also, the combustion's like, oh no, it's still good, I guess. Oh no. Wow, I took a lot of hits there that I really shouldn't have. How does that hit me? That's BS, dude. Okay. Oh, I have to take the Rocco's feather, I guess. Or Pavo's, not Rocco. Let's upgrade Fatal Dash, why not? I'm scared of the laser, I'll just wait it out. I think I will have to spend for the upgrade, because I think we're getting really close. The end of the stage. Okay. So we haven't... Oh yes, we do have a splot. Because of how we did our last Cletus's Cavern, or whatever he's called. Cetus. Cetus, not Cletus. Cletus is who I was thinking of, the character from The Simpsons. Also, I will say, if you're a new viewer to my channel, you need something to watch after this video, I did upload a 100 subscriber special the other day. That was a, basically a tour of my full video game collection. It's fantastic. It's my best video I've ever uploaded by far. It's like an hour and a half long. I edited the whole thing, so, you know, it will go by like nothing. It's pretty cool. I really am proud of it. It's a fun video to watch. I've watched it multiple times while I was just making the video, making sure I, you know, didn't make any editing mistakes or something. So I watched it while editing a couple times. And it's really fun to watch. And in it, why I'm getting to this, I go through my GameCube collection. I've got some GameCube games I never mentioned in that video. But my best GameCube game, my coolest GameCube game, is just missing. I don't know what happened to my copy, and I'm really sad about it. But it was Simpsons Hit and Run for the GameCube, which, if you know that game, you know it, like, is worth a boatload of money. It's super rare. It's super desirable because they can never re-release it, essentially, because of the, you know, the Simpsons IP. And it's basically just like GTA, but like for kids, essentially, is the best way I can describe it, with the Simpsons IP. So you're playing GTA in Springfield. Crazy good game. Like, oh my gosh. If you haven't checked it out for any reason, I mean, treat yourself. If you can find a way to emulate it. I was talking to a friend, he's like, you can't even emulate that game. Like, it works sort of, but like, it's really buggy on a lot of emulators. So, kind of sucks. I think there is a way to play it. Like, the speedrun community for that game has kind of stepped up and made it playable, but I don't know if my friend was going that route or just trying to find a ROM online. But I'm sure if you got in, like, the Simpsons Hit and Run speedrunning Discord and you have a good enough computer, it's probably not a problem. I personally couldn't do it. My computer could not run a GameCube emulator. So let's refill our healing shards. We do have 43 stars to spend. Let's just completely ignore crit chance. And let's focus damage if we can. Because I think we're going to need it if we want to get through these boss fights. Oh, I can't upgrade it. Dang it. So we have to salvage for stars. But that does mean we can buy some armor. It's something. Okay. We do have an ice upgrade here, and I think, yeah, we got the money for it too. So does this upgrade it to 50%? Like, does this give us 20%? It does! Oh, so having 4 of the same affinity is really big.
New spell.
I also picked up another ice spell there, if you saw. Let's reset our altar choices. Let's go! Man, I wish I could have got this one. It already has an ice spell on it, or an ice gambit. But hey, you get what you get. Ooh, I can also grab that fire one. Throw that on the dash. Guys, we're looking mighty powerful for this boss fight. I think I can take down this boss. Like, if I had this build on my other save, with like these kind of stats, I don't see why I wouldn't win. Who do we got? Hey, my favorite! This is Pisces, right? I think it's Pisces. I just love her design. I don't know why. It's just cool. Sagittarius, that's it.
What? I'm not meat. My name's Isla.
Yeah, and I'm Sagittarius. Good enough? Can we move on to the phase where I punch your skull into dust?
Voice acting in this game is bussin', dude. Like, it's so well done. I'm so surprised. Like, for an indie team, like, having their game fully voice acted and the voice acting's good. Whew, that was close. If I would have dashed, like, a half second later, would have definitely been hit. Or if, like, she had not, or thrown her attack right at me instead of kind of away from me. See that? Okay. So, you know how I warned you guys about the dash abilities, like, maybe making you a little unpredictable? That's what I mean, man. I just took damage there because I was like, I'm going to attack with my spells and then dodge backwards at the last second. And I couldn't do that because I had dashed forwards with my spell. Okay, so she's now using her special spell. Okay, her special spell isn't that bad to dodge. Except for that last part of it, you really have to dodge that one at the last second. Also, you can really use Isla's spell as kind of a last second dodge if you want to. Holy, I got hit by that spell like 6 times, dude. What the heck? Okay, this one's pretty easy to dodge. Can I just stand in the middle of it? What? I mean, I guess for there's a lot of ranged characters in this game, so those characters couldn't do it, but like, that's kind of crazy how easy that was.
I'm gonna break your skull!
Okay, we just gotta focus on dodging. Oh, I got hit by one. Nice. Sagittarius is definitely the easiest boss on the second stage, I think. But I don't know if we're gonna win. I don't have a lot more chances for this one. Oh no, I'm drifting. Okay, I don't know if that, like, attacking her during that attack was smart, by the way. Oh, no. The hubris got to me. Alright, let's get our upgrades. Let's get out of here. Thank you all for joining me, sticking around this far, sticking through the run. Oh, we got some things available in the garden. Let's go. I'm very excited for this. So this is probably my favorite part of the game, is the coming back to the garden. You can get all your upgrades. Story elements will start revealing. It's very fun.
Expecting you earlier. Impressive, especially for a first time. I
Thank
know you're
you.
a bit disoriented, so I'll get straight to the point. If you die, you will reappear here every time. Before you head out again, Iki and I have a little reward for you.
Oh, what's that? Oh, just a couple
Some
sun pieces.
Enough to get you started with Zim Zim. Go check with her. She has ways to make you stronger.
Oh, that's cool. It's like, even if you failed your first run really bad and got like no star pieces or sun pieces, you could still use them for stuff. Okay, let's go to Zim Zim first. See what she has to say.
Happy to report I am now open for business. You can use my plants to increase your abilities. Pretty neat, huh?
Absolutely. Okay. More auras is really good. So auras were those passives, like the one that gave us combustion on full health enemies.
Ooh, a great choice.
So frankly, I just want to max that out. Like, I want to have as many auras as possible.
Hey, just noticed you've killed a lot of foes out there.
Yes, I have.
So much quieter than before. Thank you.
You're welcome. She seems to comment on just like killing basic enemies, which I really like.
I love gambits. Do you love gambits?
Yes, I love gambits.
Zodiacs. I can tell you love them too.
I do. We had such a fun run last run where we got all the ice gambits. Also, if this hasn't convinced you to pick up this game, I don't know what to tell you, man. This game's so freaking good. Every time I play it, I'm like, God, I just want to keep going. Like, it's getting pretty late. This will probably be the last video I record for the night. And, like, I just want to do another run. It's crazy.
No, not at all. I just wanted to thank you for everything.
That was I liked training you.
Okay, that was a weird... The Raw, I mentioned the voice acting is like very good, and I think it is. That Raw was a little too much energy just for like the tone of the conversation.
Oh, an earring, is it? Did you find it while traveling to the fragmented plains?
Far from it, Seer Boppy. It was a gift from my tutor.
Interesting.
It serves no purpose, really.
Okay.
Although it might just be jewelry, she made me promise to bring it back to her.
Then it is your emblem. Take good care of it, young Isla.
I like that. It means more than you'd think. We can't talk to Sire Bappy just yet. That will be after next round. And with that, I would like to thank you for joining me for this episode of Astral Ascent. We will be doing plenty more of this here on the channel, hopefully finishing out the whole game, so stick around. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.